Ich kann es gar nicht erfassen. Digga, heute ist das Duo. Ja, wie soll ich sagen? Keine Ahnung. Heute wird das beste Duo in Fortnite auf der Welt entschieden. Also welches das beste Duo auf der Welt ist. Leute, ich bin so gespannt, ne? Wir gönnen uns jetzt erstmal 2-3 Stunden den Stream hier rein. Danach werde ich offline gehen, 2-3 Stunden auf jeden Fall. Bis 22 Uhr. Weil morgen muss ich um 5 Uhr aufstehen, weil ich fahre morgen in den Urlaub, deswegen nicht länger. Ja, gönnt euch den Stream bis zum Ende, das wird richtig krass. Ich überlege mir gerade, ob ich kommentiere oder die, weil wollte ich schon immer was machen und heute ist der Tag vielleicht gekommen. Ja, ich guck mal. Ja, gönnt euch jetzt erstmal hier das, was die da gleich bringen werden. Also, das ist ein ganz anderes Level. Guckt euch Standard-Skill gleich an. Guckt euch mal ein Video von Standard-Skill an. Oder Stil oder Red Summer, keine Ahnung, weiß ich nicht. Guckt euch, oder Maxify oder so. Guckt euch ein Video von YouTubern, der einigermaßen gut ist oder der gut ist. Und dann gönnt euch bei mir, bei keinem anderen, den Stream. Und dann, dann werdet ihr Legenden. Aber nur wenn ihr bei mir guckt, dann werdet ihr Legenden. Ohne den lieben Nick. Weil das Ding ist halt, wenn ihr bei mir guckt, ne? Ganz ehrlich, wenn ihr bei mir auf den Kanal jetzt den Livestream guckt, dann werdet ihr genauso krass. Nicht wie die YouTuber, sondern wie die Jungs, die das spielen. Und die zeigen hier gerade noch, wer alles dabei ist. Wer sich qualifiziert hat. Hab ein bisschen spät den Stream angemacht. Ich übe schon mal den Namen. Nicht, dass ich die gleich alle da falsch sage, aber ich halte jetzt einfach mal meinen Mund. Und ja, solange kommentiert der noch, gleich kommentiere ich, aber der kommentiert im Hintergrund und ja, weiter geht's.
I'm just happy. I'm glad I'm here, man. And there was a fantastic post he did about it.
Yeah, he had that twit longer where he basically went through how he lost his confidence because of his wrist issue and then gained it back because of the support of all you guys at home who supported Skype through his journey. The French community doing so as well. Moving on forward, Borwin and Tux, somebody I think is very interesting because they qualified and moved through the entire, they switched duos at the last second, so same thing.
And then you have Kusha, a player who qualified as well for the solo competition, and Thomas, his partner from Singularity. And the final duo, Huz and Ming, representing from South Korea. Unfortunately, there was an Asian team who was unable to make it. Huz and Ming having won in the Week 8 qualifier where there wasn't an additional spot. And on top of that, their consistent placements earned them that ultimate spot coming out of the region. We had an opportunity to talk with them and have a package set up, and let's see what they had to say.
저는 밍이라고 하고 이제 아시아에서 진출하였습니다. 저는 서아스라고 하고 아시아에서 진출한 가장 좋은 성적을 내서 대체 선수로 뽑혀서 왔더니 이제 아시아에서 듀오 한 팀이 진출을 못해서 저희가 이제 좋은 기회를 얻게 되어서 이렇게 진출하게 되었습니다. 온라인에서 상금을 받으면서 같이 경쟁하는 유럽 선수들과 게임하기 전에 이제 계속 어떻게 게임을 플레이할지 생각을 하고 하는 거죠. 그냥 연습을 최대한 시간에 맞게 활용을 하고 최대한 많이 노력을 하다 보면
I mean, I can only imagine what is going through their heads. First, taking the top spot in a week where there wasn't a qualification spot, and then having one of the most consistently best placements, then being chosen as an alternate, and finding out you're going to be competing, having a chance to represent Asia and South Korea here, and they are very good. They're known for playing aggressively, trying to find a side of the zone, box themselves up, and get some shots towards the side of the rotation. If they can get that position, don't expect them to not be dangerous, because they will make some waves, and that's the competition. Those are all the players, those are the 100 best Fortnite players in the world, the 50 best duos, and now there's a duo in particular, we talked about it, the loudest duo when they're announced, they want to be the loudest duo when all is said and done. We have Mitro and Mongrel down on the floor. Jordan, what do they have to say?
We are all so
We are all so excited to see these two play, and honestly, to hear their comms. It's one of my favorite things when I watch these guys play. Now, competing online and competing at a LAN is two very, very different things, obviously. What is the preparation like going into competing at a LAN together?
Competing at LAN is definitely different. Personally, I like it more just because I like the environment, but online is easier, but I don't know, I just like LAN more.
Fair. You can't beat the energy in a stadium like this. A lot of people are really excited and stoked to be here, and especially to see you guys play. We can't wait.
Thank you so much, Jordan. And now just those guys, they sound excited, but that's it. Enough from us talking. The 50 best duos in the world are on the stage competing for their share of $15 million, Ball. And I mean, 6 games away from winning $3 million to the top 2.
Just think about that. 6 games, and then we'll find out who is the best duo in the world. Hands down, no question about it, the best. 6 games. We're gonna do that real soon.
Duos World Champions will be crowned, but that's it. The pre-show is over. Enough from us up here. We'll be breaking down gameplay later. We're gonna toss it on inside to kick the show off. You guys have a good one.
Okay, Leute, jetzt geht's los. Komm, runter sind 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Ah ja, da klatschen erstmal die Leute. Ah ja, Leute. Genau 100 Spieler sind das, ne, Leute. Also ich mach mal ein bisschen lauter, Leute. Wartet. Wartet. Immer noch zu leise, ne? Wartet. So.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Fortnite World Cup Finals live from my hometown, baby. New York City, where you at? Where you at? That's what I like to hear. That's what I like to hear. This is it, people. The moment that we've been waiting for. 10 weeks of competition leads to this. I'm your host, Golden Boy, and I couldn't be more pumped to be here because we're about to see the greatest Fortnite players in the world go up against each other in duos competition. Millions in prizing on the line, and most importantly, what's right behind me, the championship, the trophy, and the first ever Fortnite World Champion. We're gonna crown that today, and it's gonna be awesome. And I wanna know if everyone here in the Arthur Ashe Stadium, are you hyped? Are you ready? You know what? Maybe I can't do the job. I think this will do some justice.
World Cup, yeah. Let's go.
Now, I know everyone here is excited to get to the games, and we're going to do so in a little bit. The players are gearing up and getting ready to go. You know that each and every one of you inside of this stadium, you're just pumped. You've had your opportunity to go out to the festival. You've managed to meet up with your friends and enjoy some great times here in New York City. And obviously, our players are here to win a world championship. And the good news is we have two players standing by with Jordan Fisher who are looking like they can contend for the top of the mountain.
Thank you, GB. You are a handsome man. Now, I'm going to be super honest and very forward right now when I say that I've got two of my favorite people in this stadium right now that are competing together. Two of my favorite people to play with, two of my favorite people to watch and study. We have Sean and Aiden. Aiden, one of the most dominating controller players in the world, and he's proved it time and time again. With Sean on mouse and keyboard, one of the most mechanically skilled and gifted players in all of Fortnite. Now,
Digga, die spielen auf Controller.
Of one of you
Ach du
on controller and one of you on mouse and keyboard, there's got to be some pretty unique strategy that you guys can pull together. Can you talk to me a little bit about
Das war's mit den beiden.
Our synergy is great. Like you said, he's one of the best mechanical players. His tunnels are insane. Like, it's just insane watching him play. And just, you know, me being an aggressive player and having good aim, we really combo together well. Hoping we're going to do good.
1000%. Now, Sean, you both competed in the Pro-Am yesterday, which was a lot of fun. We all know that was a very sweaty lobby. But your
Sollte dort nicht um 7 Uhr anfangen? Jetzt haben wir schon nach 7. Ja, oha. Das ging nach.
Yesterday was like super fast paced. You need to get kills to play well. But today we're going to go for end game, play super slow, and so we can kill end game.
Fantastic. Well, we're all so excited to see you guys. GB, what do you have for us?
Always a pleasure to hear from the Ghost duo. They're going to look to go to the top, and they very well might do that. Now, I asked you guys earlier, I said, are you ready? So I'm going to ask you again, New York City. Are you ready?
Yes.
Oh, no. I got to take the earpiece off. New York City, this is my hometown, and I know we can make some noise. So I'm going to ask you one more time. Are you ready?
Yes.
The Fortnite World Cup Finals start now. Let's send it over to your casters, Courage and Ninja. Ladies and gentlemen, it is time. The Fortnite World Cup Finals live from New York City.
Oh, Ninja nicht dabei, also.
Today, my name is Jack Courage Dunlop. And well, guess what? I'm joined by a surprise guest appearance, Tyler Ninja Blevins. I am so excited for today's action. Ninja, the emotion here is insane.
You have no idea, man. These guys have been playing for months, practicing, doing nothing but thinking, eating, sleeping, breathing Fortnite.
That's it, and it's all led to this. I know the nerves absolutely at an all-time.
I'm nervous right now.
I'm just casting.
I'm not even playing.
Meanwhile, they're paying for $15 million, but it's not your normal Fortnite rules we're going to be playing today. Let's take a look at the format, catch everyone up to speed. I know a lot of new eyes will be on Fortnite competitive today.
Okay, pro Kill, Leute, 1 Punkt. Ja, da seht ihr ja Silber eigentlich. Ja, obwohl, komm, ich erklär's euch. Bei der Platzierung 11 bis 15 kriegt man 3 Punkte. In der Platzierung 6 bis 10 5 Punkte, 2 bis 5 7 Punkte. Oh, Digga. Da brauchst du nur unter den 50 sein. Digga, dritte reicht auch schon, der fünfte. Ab 4 reicht, finde ich. Oder ab 5.
$50,000 in their pocket, but their eyes are on that top 10. They want to jump up that prize money ladder. Again, we are live right now for the Fortnite World Cup Finals. There are so many talented players here today from across the world. We want to hear your thoughts on Twitter. Use the hashtag Fortnite World Cup. Really, anywhere you can use hashtags. I know we both have our predictions.
Oh, absolutely. You want to go first?
No. You go first. Who for you is your standout that you're looking to see if they can take it home today?
Dude, man, I mean, I gotta give it up to Mongol and Mitra. I think they're gonna. I think they're going to definitely close it out.
Laber mir zu viel.
Super interested to see how they play. Been watching a lot of their World Cups after they've already qualified. Hands down, one of the most aggressive duos throughout, the qualifications. But are they going to do that here? Are they going to go for placement, or are they going to still W key like they've always been doing?
Mitro, Mongrel, Digga.
Their gameplay of choice. There's looking at it, Mongrel and Mitro, both qualifying from Europe.
Sind die dabei? Ja, ne? Ja. Mitro hat mich einmal gekillt, Leute. Habe ich in meinem richtigen Kanal, war das live, da hat er mich gekillt.
Mr. Savage M is cold-blooded. Okay? Anytime I met him, I'm scared of him. They're
Seht ihr nochmal alle? Ich komme sofort wieder.
We'll get those pictures fixed. Don't either way. These guys are absolute tanks, and Ninja, I mean, you've watched all these guys. You're absolutely one of the best players in the world. It's almost like these guys are in a class of their own.
They are, man. I mean, I've competed against some of these guys in some other online tournaments as well, and I mean, literally watching Benji just slay out an entire lobby by himself in squads it's like it's art, man. You know what these guys do? It's art. So enjoy.
I know Mr. Savage in a public match got like 40+ eliminations in season 9, which is unheard of. All by himself, solo squads. There are so many ways you can watch though this weekend. I've been just looking at my phone already. I'm seeing a million+ of you guys tuned in. As you guys know, so many ways to watch. You got Twitch, YouTube, Twitter, everywhere where there's live streams. Also, a new Fortnite.com/watch feature that you can go take a look at. You'll see some different individual feeds there that will be a crazy, unique way to watch Fortnite competitive for the first time. I know everyone at home looking forward to seeing their top players perform. This place from Now Ninja is insane. I mean, this is one of the most ridiculous arenas I think I've ever seen for an esports event, and I know people flooding on in from the outside. I just can't wait to get it started.
Dude, this is literally what I've been waiting for. Like 3-4 months. The best of the best, all in the same lobby. Alright, in the qualifying matches on Sunday. You're playing against another lobby. Maybe like 4 or 5 of the teams who are actually here right now, but now this is gonna be all of them in the same lobby. Every single battle is going to be the best players in the world fighting against one another. I'm excited to watch the early game when they're landing in their spots. I'm excited to watch the mid game during the rotations. I'm gonna be taking notes, and you guys should too.
Yeah, also other things of note to take to bring up. We're going to be playing on 7 settings here, increased material payment. You want to explain for me how that all works?
I'd absolutely love to. So unlike normal matches, when you get an elimination, all right, you're going to be granted with 50 health or 50 shield, depending on what you're missing. And that's also going to give you 1 point as well. They also have 50 mats of each, wood, brick, and metal. So, eliminations are definitely going to pay off early game as you guys can stack up those materials.
Yep, and remember that is when you get a full elimination, not when you knock down an opponent. Correct. So if I knock a player, you'll see in this, a lot more times teams will immediately try to finish that elimination, get the health, go pick up the materials, maybe secure some extra loot. There's a look at the lobby screen, and Ninja, I was laughing with you earlier when the players were warming up earlier today because they got some warm-up games in. Obviously, for many of them, it's their first time in a major LAN event. They wound up going through and they were just sitting at the spawn island like they were right now. I mean, look at the build battles happening on spawn island. They're all editing, they're all aiming. None of them are just sitting still. The nerves running through them insane. The average age in today's tournament, 16 years old. Some of these guys are going to walk away with $1 million+ this weekend. At 16, what would you have spent your money on? I don't even want to know. Why not even ask that? Probably
16, man. Just a bunch of candy and energy drinks, man. I didn't really.
So basically the same as today.
Exactly. Nothing really would change. Nothing's changed.
No, it's so much fun, man. Again, people flowing on into the venue, looking at these duos, looking at these contested areas. Right, Loot Lake has been a very hot topic.
Yeah, man.
Aiden has been landing throughout all of qualifiers. You see, Mongrel and Mitro. I've been hearing some notes about Tilted Towers and or Neo Tilted as it's now called, of where they're going to go. In your opinion, right now you play 6 games.
Yep.
You know how detrimental it can be to your mental state if you have one where you kind of drop right off spawn and get taken out.
Yeah.
What is your game plan here? Are you going for it? You don't care how many people land there. You just go and play your game.
No, I think
you shy away. What do you do?
Oh man, these guys have been practicing. They know that they're going to be contested, and they know that, and they're not. If they're intelligent players, they're going to play exactly how they've been practicing the last 10 World Cup qualifiers. They're going to go exactly where they go. They're going to push where they're going to push, and they're not going to care who it's going to be. Now, me, honestly, I'd like to say that that's how I play, but dude, in a situation like this, I think that if I saw someone contesting my drop, I'd definitely defer and try to go somewhere else.
Yeah.
But you have one bad game, getting over that's going to be a huge mental obstacle, right? You get knocked first, that's going to be something that you're going to be thinking about in the second game, the third game. Oh my gosh, should we change our landing spots? And then if you're thinking like that, it's over.
Yeah, and I keep seeing you look down. You're like eagerly wanted to talk about this map. We have what the first map is going to be in front of us. But again, guys, there's so many exciting things going on in the world of Fortnite right now. One of the new limited time modes that is actually going on. Prop Hunt, we watched a little bit of it yesterday, but again, made by Stray Kite. It's a fun little, hide and go seek game almost, Ninja.
Prop Hunt is the greatest thing that Fortnite has created from creative. It is amazing. It is hilarious. I mean, we were literally getting like angry and like we're also just laughing hysterically right when we're about to make it into the incinerator and get our points. It's just so fun. I mean, you could be a toilet. You want to be anything. You want to be a pink flamingo, a bus. Go for it. Go for it. Just go for it.
Yeah, we've had some fun games of Prop Hunt that we play. But again, right now, live in the gameplay for free, Prop Hunt. A little bit different than the competitive settings. Obviously, Arena, it's been talked about, Ninja. This is the most played in qualifier for a tournament ever in the history of gaming. 40 million competitors, down to the top 200. To be exact, 178 because of the double qualified players.
Right.
And that is, you can't even put in like your head just how insane those numbers are.
I think it's just important to show and let everyone know that, man. Just Epic continues to change the game, making these qualifiers online. It just allowed so many of these kids to be here today because they've been able to play, from the comfort and safety of their home instead of traveling across the world just to qualify.
Yeah.
So I think this is one of the first times we've seen something like this, a qualifying like this. And I'm just excited to watch these kids dominate the next freaking 4 hours, 6 hours. I'm ready to stay here all night.
Hey, I'm down to stay here all night. I have no problem with that. I'm sure the Arena is as well. When you talk about LAN events, right, you have so much competitive experience. You've been to so many across different games and genres. The one thing that stands out to me, though, it will never feel the exact same as it does as playing at home. So for these guys, what are some tips that you can share or you think that they should kind of take into account as they're playing, maybe on LAN for the first time?
Well, do what I always tell people when they're saying, hey, Ninja, I'm going to a tournament, any advice, right? It's do exactly what you do at home, right? If you wear socks and no shoes at home, that's what you're going to do. If you don't wear any socks at all or you wear sandals, you wear that. If you wear nothing but sweats and PJs when you're gaming and practicing, that's exactly what you should be wearing right now when you're competing, right?
Yep.
Don't try to change anything up. Drink what you normally drink before the games, water, energy drinks, whatever the case may be, or, eat what you're going to eat. Do not change anything up. It's very important to get to that mental state of what you do and how you've been practicing the entire time at home.
I've even heard of stuff as far as like don't change your sleep schedule and absolutely for this, like literally take it like it normally is. Now, again, we talk about how there's $30 million on the line of the Fortnite World Cup Finals across today and tomorrow, but there's already been $3 million in prize money given away this weekend. That happened yesterday at the Creative World Cup Finals. Let's take a look.
Considering I love creative mode. It's thriving, it's awesome, I love it.
Now Tyler, did you ever believe that you guys would secure the position here today?
Yeah, I always knew we had it in the bag. We're the week 1 qualifiers, we're the most sacked team, and there was no competition. Just when the last map was a death run, I knew we had that in the bag. We got some good players here. I knew Xander would clutch up, and he did just that.
You could tell he lifted the finger. He said, we need 1 coin. Just grab this coin right down here. If he can do this without being eliminated.
There it is. The win. Oh, he missed it, but gets it with the trap trigger. You realize that one jump won this group here an extra $1 million.
It's unreal. Like, if you want to practice for death runs, you need to do it slow. Go in blindly, try and change everything you do every time you fail.
Suzu, can you see yourself doing even more with creative? I mean, the success of today, will you continue to go and play creative maps?
I think I would definitely stay consistent with creative because I feel like there's a lot of potential in creative still. And yeah, definitely it's just my thing.
But I want to go down the line and see what each of you guys plan on doing with that prize.
I'll probably end up saving most of the money, maybe some investments.
He's 18 and he just won $336,000. What are you going to do with the prize?
Rent. I think rent. I'm going to be responsible. I'm going to save my money.
I am going to be responsible and probably just invest most of it and try and put more money back.
All right, guys, congratulations again. Absolutely outstanding job. Thank you guys so much for tuning in, and I cannot wait to see what the future of Creative Fortnite looks like.
so much fun yesterday. Again, congratulations to Scissors and his team. $1.3 million won. I'm going to address the elephant in the room. It's not Tim the Tabman. You didn't win that, Tyler.
That's correct.
What exactly happened here?
That's correct. No, we got 4th place, but you know, the crew that I picked out, man, Pal, Taco, Kaz, just a good bunch of kids, man. I mean, I think, and I also got to meet a lot of the creators, the ones who developed a lot of the maps, and just a lot of passion from these guys, man. And you know, I was really happy that I was able to, not even me, together as a unit, we pulled in, you know, 300 or 295,000 as a team. I mean, little whips, man. You know, we were just killing it, little ice creams. But that event was so incredible. And just another thing that kind of came out of nowhere again, that Epic changed the game with creative. You know what I mean? It kind of popped up out of nowhere. All these people, so many people, hundreds of people here because of creative.
Yeah. And again, I know I talked to Scissors about it too. He can't believe just how far it's gone from his original runs he made to now. It kind of inspired one of the 3 maps yesterday. For you, what was your favorite? Was it kind of the prop hunt mode? Was it the run?
Junkyard Tooth, bro.
Okay.
Hands down, Junkyard Tooth is the most fun game I've ever played. I mean, if you're going to go in with a crew of like 32 people, if you can even muster up a crew of 32 people, like I want that to be a playlist where I could just go and play Junkyard Tooth, and it just fills with 32 people. It's so much fun, man.
I'm with that. What about, should we get the whole squad together or not?
Yeah, we totally should. We should get a massive content creation squad and just go into that. It'd be the most funny thing in the world. I mean, there's nothing greater when you're a little teddy bear and you're just walking around like trying to make it in. It's amazing, man.
Listen, it's all fun and games here. Obviously, the theme of this weekend. Things going on outside of the fan festival. There's also the Battle Pass redemption. Everyone here has got tickets, has the commemorative tickets. So many things to look back on and remember these moments. For a lot of people here, whether they're players or the individuals and fans who traveled, it's their first time in New York City. Such a legendary, iconic place to have this major event. You see again the crowd continuing to fill on in, just getting some final things set up for the game so we can get it all launched for you. But trust me, we're all eagerly awaiting the start as well. So many organizations represented throughout the weekend, and I have just received the word that we want, Ninja. The game is ready to go.
I'm ready. The first big boy, man. Who's it gonna be, guys? All right, I want you guys to scream out your favorite duos right now. Yeah, make some noise.
Well, who do you think's gonna win today? Scream it, make it. I want to hear. Oh, it's gibberish. Another gibberish. I think I hear Mongrel, Mitro.
So, da bin ich. Geht's jetzt los? Oder geht immer noch nicht los? Jetzt geht's los, oder? Nein! Oh mein Gott. Let's go, Leute. Jetzt geht's los. Ach, die Kacke, 100 Leute. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Mehr als 100 Leute. Fast 200. Ey Leute, ich will den Code wissen. Dann gehe ich mit da rein. Okay, let's go.
To dominate today, Benji Fishy and Mr. Savage, and they're heading right towards Happy Hamlin, a place they've called home so many times.
Benji Fishy.
So you're flying on into here, Ninja.
Okay. Oh.
Shots down range with that revolver, but area is contested. You see they're kind of split from each other right now.
Wie die das machen, so easy sieht das aus.
I mean, I think right now they're just going to be trying to hear exactly where these guys are, footsteps, any type of information they can pass off to one another is going to be very important.
2 Gegner jetzt bei ihnen in der Nähe. Tux und was heißt in der Nähe, ne? Tux gönnt sich hier gechillt. Wird sehr wichtig sein. Für den Fight gleich hat auch eine Schrotflinte. Im Gegensatz zu Benny Fishy. In das sie hier direkt gefightet. Landjog down. Ein Team down. 2 Kills jetzt. Kein veraimt.
Tetra hasn't
Muss hier mit seinen Mets aufpassen.
But because 2 eliminations come on through, he gets both.
Hauen beide jetzt ab.
Per limb, putting him at max HP, and now he can completely change how he takes this fight. It's not like the normal games where you're still stuck at 100 health and you might second guess what you want to do. You might play a little more passively. No, because of those early limbs, they now have Dusty Divot to themselves. They pushed out the Asian duo, pushing toward that top Dusty Divot side of XXM and Mend, and now they're sitting pretty. Divot all to themselves. They've got metal galore here as well as wood. The one material they're really been lacking is going to be stone.
They're definitely going to be lacking stone. They can get copper metal, which is going to be their most valuable asset here late in Dusty. What I'm just interested to see is, they have no rotation.
Nächster Fight hier bei Viertel. Bill hat Dicke jetzt bekommen, ballert jetzt einen runter. Ah. Vorhin jetzt 2 Leute. Ah, trifft nur ein Hit, ein bisschen veraimt hier. Jetzt aufpassen, Dicke finisht. Wichtiger Kill für sein Team.
Start right there. So much stone in Fatal Fields. I feel like Fatal Fields is an underrated landing spot.
I think you can get everything at Fatal Fields. You definitely get wood and brick very quickly, and there's definitely some metal that you can gather around. There's a bunch of cars and things like that. Some tractors there in the sticks. But listen, man, I'm really curious why they're not pushing this.
Well, it's kind of a double. It's a double-edged sword too, because yes, Sizz is by himself, but we've all experienced how easily you can hide in that brush there in the cornfield. And Sizz Lucky, these top players who land Fatal Fields know how to actually.
Shit's Lucky hat ungefähr 185 Leben hier. Geht jetzt nach vorne, hat sie gesehen. Okay. Ah, hebt jetzt die Karte auf. Sehr nice gemacht. Okay, holt sein Teammate wieder hier im Fight. Wang. Sehr nice gemacht. Killt ihn. Finish, komm Junge, finish. Oh, KBB geht down. Wang lädt noch. Der ist One-Shot da drin. Der ist One-Shot. Komm Junge, hol ihn. Er hat sich jetzt in Minis. Oh, gönnt sich die Minis und den Biggie. Kriegt er den gehealt? Knapp. Hat ihn gehealt, oder? Ja. Ja, er hat ihn gehealt. Der geht und da geht er down. Sehr nice gemacht von Wang.
Very, very close right there, Ninja, with the drum shotgun.
Very important is checking out the stone right now. A lot of these players, there's a lot. You guys can't see the space. They're playing who are outside. They're going to start their rotations in. And this is actually where a lot of very talented players, with their aim, can clean up a lot of kills. This is actually my teammate and I's our strategy was try to get in those spots where you can beam people who are going to be flying throughout the sky using a lot of slipstreams and just taking advantage of, your front left.
A little update too on Sizz Lucky. They didn't really look at how slow this lobby is going, folks. 92 players left, and a definite fan favorite here. Nate Hill and Funk of FaZe Clan currently set out up near Lazy Lagoon. And Ninja, this is your landing spot that you went to with your duo reverse. What are maybe some little tips and tricks for players that would love to land here?
Alright, so there's every single one of the masts, like 200 wood. So you definitely want to go for those. You can easily get max wood in arena in probably less than 10 seconds. And also there's metal anchors in town that you can get from outside. Handling the most valuable.
I was going to let that be a bridge recall. Because 91 people left. I mean, how smart it's going to be? We're going to have some every game. Yeah. I mean,
Okay, Leute.
probably have never experienced Storm Surge in a full game, but it is very common.
Auf dem Berg ist Fight.
Everyone wants to last until late game, those extra points, and wind up getting
Oh, hat da keinen Hit reingekriegt, hat er Glück gehabt. Jetzt dann Gegner. Zwei Gegner jetzt vorne auf dem Berg.
89 players left now in the lobby as Wiz and Cover H, the duo, do get cut down. 45 duos remaining. The second zone has just been revealed against Storm Surge. We'll see after that. I absolutely think it's going to happen. That would be for 70 plus players. So keep that in mind as this goes on. Players who haven't really done any damage will know that they're going to be at a point where their hand is going to be forced. They're going to have to put a little bit of aggression. You're going to see the game pick up just a little bit here. There's Snappy and Red Rush. Already in the next zone, they're more than happy to just farm up this metal structure and claim it as their own.
They're actually very centralized as well. Yeah, I mean, it's really great strategy. You're going to see a lot of people get to the dead center of the
So, eben Trinken geholt.
kind of pray that the circle is going to continue to rotate in your favor. I mean, I'm still looking at a lot of these guys' inventories. Once that distance is not confirmed, it looks like they're trying to save a team. It's not going to happen. There's not a lot of rotation items. I haven't seen a lot of shockwave grenades. I haven't seen a lot of shadow bombs. I don't see any launch pads in anyone's inventory. Yeah. It's going to be such a rotation play are going to be nuts. People are going to get lasered out of the sky.
Himself and 1 versus 2 of his teammate did go down. You see Harpy and Volks still quite healthy between the two of them. Over 140 HP for both of them. Harpy still playing the slow ground, trying to spray out the opponent. And look at the material count. 4 builds, 105 total builds. It does look like Leftwick just kind of ran away, but I don't believe Leftwick was able to grab his teammates' reboot card. So will basically be by himself the rest of this game.
You know, it's going to be almost impossible to perform alone when your teammate is knocked. And there's the Storm Surge warning. These guys are 106 above, and you guys can see that, which means that there's somebody who has 106 damage less than them that is currently below the threshold, that they are need to hit some people, deal some damage. And that's actually the beauty of Storm Surge, right? You don't necessarily only want people kind of lingering around in the one-by-ones, praying that the circle moves to them. You're gonna see some fights that are gonna be forced to break out because players need to get above that, or they're gonna die. They're not gonna be able to make it.
Now moving towards the Dusty Divot Diner. You see Clips and Skeptic. Yeah, but the very young duo from NA Hasten. You just said yourself, I didn't even know you could farm this.
You could get down there.
This is the beauty of it, right? This is the top players in the world showing off the little things that they know that really no one else can pick up on. Many teams already stacking here as there's so many materials to be farmed up. And for a lot of players, Ninja, once they get maxed, they don't just stop there. They keep farming to have an excess for more if they need to expend a lot of materials quickly. On the bottom right of your screen, you see a fight going down in Salty Springs. A lot of grenades being thrown right there. That's going to be Serpent and Hype.
Serpent and Hype in a pretty decent spot. You guys can look up the mini map that we're staring at. Every single team is now in the safe zone. Everyone is safe in the next circle. It is moving in. Double heavy sniper is in play. Most guys who do not know, a heavy sniper will take out a metal wall. It'll take out pretty much anything. Does 1,500 damage structures. So if you have 2 teammates who have double heavy snipers, they can see a team line up a shot of somebody hiding in a 1-by-1 and be able to take them out.
And that changes the game completely. Once you hear double heavy, you can no longer sit still ever. Or if you know where they're at, you have to make sure you have at least 2 walls of cover on that side to protect you from the inevitable double snipe. And when we say double snipe, it's as far as 1, 2, 3, shoot. And they both fire at the same time and catch you off guard.
There's absolutely 0 time to react. And one thing you guys that we were talking about are the rotation items. We got 6 shadows for this guy, and they have a baller, so they're sitting pretty. I think these guys are in a great spot.
Absolutely. And you see the zone did just update towards the northern side of this current storm. Storm Surge is now in play, so players beginning to drop. 80 players in total in this game. They will just rotate out of here. Hype and Serpent don't want the fight. And that's Jay now quite weak. With Storm Surge beginning to tick in. Quentin and Lanouf now having to push a fight as Storm Surge is affecting them as well. And you see it just kind of smites them down from the heavens, and there they go. Getting dropped by Storm Surge. Unfortunate for them, but again, with not enough damage done, they do fall below that threshold.
Jeez, man, Storm Surge really does just force people into some pretty tricky situations. But again, man, it just goes to show a lot of aggressiveness is going to pay off for teams, man. You don't want to be put in that situation where, you know, you have to desperate push. Maybe a duo that's better than you in combat. You know what I mean? And Airwax and Nikov just
replay.
Was that a replay? They just went down.
Airwax and Nikov are winners. Well, Airwax at least are back-to-back winner of the Pro-Am. Does go down. Airwax double qualified as well. Tough first game for them, as they do go out quite early on. 71 players left in this game, 38 duos. Again, it's a slow crawl as everyone begins to drop. Have you ever seen anything like this in competitive?
No, I think that the only time that we saw numbers like this were when the circles they didn't really chunk that much and they were more centralized in the beginning of competitive. So really no one had to rotate that much and no one had to fight. So now that these circles are really just kind of moving around the map, you can't really predict them. I mean, you're getting these players who have, again, the great aim, and they're just beaming people who are focusing on trying to rotate into the circle. Now look, so many people coming from the south right now, and it's just free kills if you guys are in a top position with solid aim, man. Now you're getting Texture right now, already getting beamed, spamming the spacebar, trying to make it as difficult as possible to hit. He sees a lot of, look at already trying to figure out right now, where's he gonna land? Look at all these people who are already boxed up, they're already creating these tunnels, more shots coming down. And he's gonna be able to make it, 8 grenades. So that's gonna be, I mean, if you can get in a position where some players are already getting focused on the outside, 8 grenades, he might be able to clean up those kills too.
Yep, that's right there. They do box up in time. Did take some shield damage, but thankfully they have some minis to replenish that. Just a few brief moments as there's Eclipse now using them. He's got his teammate right next door as well. Medkit, so they're going to pop that too. Every little bit of HP matters. Saving the campfire for the late game, it appears.
All going to save the campfire.
In the elimination feed right there, here's a look at Mongrel earlier with his duo Mitro. They're set up currently in the zone. 68 players left.
Love watching this guy play, man. I'm serious. I mean, here's, you just check his inventory. Only got 2 guns right now, which is inventory rifle and a combat shotgun, so he has no spray guns. All right, spray guns are, you know, anything to an SMG, tactical assault rifle, SCAR, anything like that. You know, we've got to have a gun that can shoot pretty quickly to kill players and hit players through their 1-bys. You know, very difficult. Look at that healing too, though. Yeah. 5 slurps, 2 slurps, 5 chug splashes.
They already have a slurp ticking. This is insane.
Super close to the zone as well. They don't have to move too far.
Yep, and material-wise, look at that, 135 total builds. They're in a fantastic position to make some noise in game number 1. We'll definitely keep up to date with them. The slipstream slowly inching towards where it begins to shut down Ninja, but with so many slipstreams still available in this current zone, a lot of players are going to use that to rotate on in freely without using launch pads or the shadow bombs. There's your whole map right there. The eastern side of the zone. None of these players really going to be able to play. They're going to have to inch a little bit more towards Loot Lake if they want to be safe.
Some of the best, I mean, look, these are the best players in the world. Look how close they are to 1 or 2, man. I'm so excited when they actually have to force into these fights. The Storm's going to start pushing them. Look how, I'm sorry, man. I just can't, man. You guys notice also, Stinks, man, these players are so talented. It's going to be so hard to spray through their walls and actually deal damage to them. So you need things like grenades, like Stinks, right? Little fart bombs is what I like to call them, to force people out of their 1-by-1s and try to shoot them as they're rotating away and trying to build new 1-by-1s to dodge the Stinks.
You see the Stinks right now going down on Mongrel. And Mongrel gets immediately ripped in 2 as it seemed like the lobby began to focus him right there. His duo is still alive.
With good rotation, luckily.
Definitely has a bunch to, you know, to be able to play with. The next Storm Surge has begun to kick on in. Mitro, 12 damage below, will have to begin to put shots down range. The zone pushing as well. So in this position, with the zone at their back, Mitro's goal, spray at players who have to push from the zone. They have one way they can go. They can't afford to take storm damage. They've got to push right at him, and Mitro knows that. Now begins the fire. Dubs just below as well. One of the players who qualified multiple times through solos and then once in duos.
They also have some great rotation. 2 ballers still intact. And here's the thing that you just mentioned, all these players who are going to be rotating in, being forced to rotate in, everyone knows that.
Very little ammo though. Look, these are the last 9 assault rifle shots in Dubs' inventory. It is getting scrappy, folks. And there's the split. Still though, only 80, meaning combined between the 2. They really only have about 150 shots to work with. The zone still pushing. 61 players left. Reminder, folks, this is game number 1 of 6 today in the duos competition. Dubs does go down as a player got that back wall and he wasn't quite ready for it. Mega frantically backing on up, trying to create some space. Will he be able to
He's gonna be able to pop that slurp. He's got
the storm surge on.
Trying to be aggressive. Oh, he's still below, right? He's gonna need to be aggressive. He won't even have time to revive his teammate. His teammate got finished, actually, so he's got all the shields in the world. He can get back up to full health. Storm Surge is still ripping him apart. That slurp is barely keeping him alive.
Hitting him for 25 damage every time it winds up ticking. There it is again, dropping on in. Mega's hand is forced. Some big damage right there, still below. As players are continuing to drop all around, but Mega doing a solid job of keeping himself alive right now through the Storm Surge. Fantastic composure, again, one of the young players on this stage looking to try to secure the title of Fortnite World Champion. No more dubs. The duo
still
okay, down.
So now finally above. Finally above, and guess what? The most important thing to realize, guys, look at that rotation. Yes, he's alone. Yes, his teammate's down. But he has an incredible kit to not only make it to late game, but maybe even clutch this win out. He dropped the shotgun.
Okay, there you go.
Got the combat shotgun, one of the greatest shotguns to have late game. Does incredible damage, long range and close range. And all the guys, the circle just rotated now into the storm. Massive amounts of distance needs to be covered.
This storm surge is insane. It's still going on.
Finally taken out, 52 players left. And this is where things are about to get serious, guys.
Thomas drops some ammo right there for his teammate, Inclusia, and you see Thomas, that epic infantry rifle, one of your favorite weapons, Ninja. What is so good about that assault rifle?
It 100% rewards pinpoint accurate players, right? There's no bloom necessary. Your marker, your aim is right on their head, boom, you're gonna get that headshot, you're gonna get 80 points of damage. And there's now the upgraded versions, the Legendary and the Epic, have 10 shots instead of 8. So I mean, it just packs a punch, man. It can really catch players off guard, and that's exactly what you're going to need when you're playing against these top players who will literally build and protect themselves when they get shot once.
Folks, there are 45 players left in this very, very small zone. We are now on our 6th storm. You see it's about to begin to move, and players will frantically have to go across the map. Zayt and Sap right now discussing exactly what they should drop, pulling up their map, looking exactly where they have to go. 44 left in this one.
We already got people using shockwave grenades, guys. This is a very far rotation for the second movement circle, so this is actually going to move very quickly. These people are going to potentially get stuck on their launch pads because there's so much frequent building. It's going to be nuts. And who's going to try to take the high ground? Because after this first circle goes, this is where people start to only try to use a high ground.
And we know high ground is everything in competitive Fortnite late game. Everyone frantically moving away from the common enemy of everyone, which is that storm circle. Macwood taking zone damage. Daedra as well. King slowly bouncing on through with the shadow bomb, and does land. Yes, but taking no storm damage, just playing right on the edge. Yeah, right on the edge of the zone right now. We'll just stay boxed up for a brief moment. As now there's 36 players remaining, stomping the elimination feed. Arkram now goes down as well. You can see the elimination feed on the top left to keep track of your favorite players. There's so much is going on. This is what tunneling is. When you hear players mention tunneling, this is it right here. You move with the zone, you tunnel your way in, give yourself cover, but not a lot of materials left. Only 22 builds, and this zone is stacked. But look who's on the high ground. It's Mr. Savage and Benji Fishing.
That would be your 2 picks, so good for you. All right, I have to owe you a bet there, man. Off that, all right. Bongo, unfortunately, do we still have Mitro's still alive? I mean, listen, people are dying left and right, being eliminated. More Savage just used another shotgun grenade. He already had high ground, though. The question is, are people going to try to take it? You know that if you really want the chance to win this, you're going to have to try to take the high ground off him or have a rocket launcher to just take him out of it.
He's just so weakened. Mr. Savage just looks up and beams the player out of the air. It's all Benji, Fishy, and Mr. Savage in the elimination feed right now. 24 players left in this one. But 20 duos. There's almost no duos remaining, Ninja.
Right, it's all solos, and this is kind of what's going to happen, man.
Mr. Savage goes down.
It's up to Benji. And listen, Benji's been in this position before. We know he can handle it. Nitro's still in the game.
Okay, Leute, Endzone ist am Start. King macht das hier gut. Oh, geht er down. Oh, schon gemacht, schon editiert. Sehr nice. Oh, kriegt ihn dann noch. Oh, und geht er auch down. Nitro lebt noch. Hype auch noch. Strom auch. Oh, Strom ist ein Deutscher, glaube ich. Oh. Nehmen noch viele krasse Spieler. Oh! Mitro. Oh. Und Mitro kriegt ihn. Oh. Geht da down. Kriegt er einen. Und das war der erste Win. Fitz Yates, oder wie er da heißt.
Saw the immediate reaction. They know how key that was. And I've watched so many games of competitive Fortnite, Ninja. They were the only duo left with still like 18 players remaining.
Krass gemacht.
When they get the high ground like that, they said,
Sieht ihn da lasern. Und da geht er dann down.
and there's just no shot. In the end, the veteran players of Zayt and Saf take game number 1. And you know, Ninja, that was a big topic of conversation. Players with LAN experience, players who've been around the Fortnite competitive scene at these major events for a long time. Will they let the nerves get to them? Guess what? The answer is no. Zayt and Saf take game number 1.
Kept their composure. It was absolutely incredible to watch, man. And seriously, these guys have been absolutely dominant in the World Cup qualifiers online.
Krass gemacht von den beiden.
Show the dominance here at the actual World Cup stage.
Brilliant performance. You know that their game plan is always last as long as possible.
Absolutely.
But the fact that they made it through those storm surges, even with them not getting very aggressive, they had 0 elims down to those final few moments. Mr. Savage and Benji Fishy, we have to talk about them for a second as well. The European young duo, they were on the high ground. It was looking good, Ninja, but so many players focusing them, the shockwave grenades as well, and they had no healing left.
It's unfortunate, man. We have a group full of these players who are literally the best in the world. They know exactly how to win. Right? So if they don't have the high ground, they know that whenever there is a moment, particularly they don't have to hit some shockwave. I think that's actually what happened. Someone shockwaved up and knocked him off the high ground. Yep. Feels like they napped it at the end there. And that high
Lol. Warum müssen die beiden jetzt nochmal Fortnite 0 haben?
Incredible first game, and we're only just getting started. 6 games being played today in the duos competition, in which $15 million will be rewarded. Tomorrow we do it all over again, except with solos. So you want to stay glued to the streams here for the Fortnite World Cup Finals live from New York City. Use the hashtag Fortnite World Cup. Get involved in the conversation. Send it Ninja and I your thoughts after game number 1. Who surprised you? What are you looking forward to in games 2 through 6? For me, other things I noticed, man. You've got to be on your A game when it comes down to taking note of where you are with the storm surge. Those were longer storm surges that have lasted than I've ever seen.
I've honestly never seen a game so long. Yep. 80 people left after.
Hey Leute, ist Epic Games überhaupt auch jetzt da?
They're not going to let you hit him. You know what I mean? And if you want to put shots on these guys,
Da sind die immer noch in Urlaub.
you also expose yourself to high risk, high reward, man, right? Let's see how
Krass, Leute.
the guys who did get hurt a lot by the storm surge, are they going to make changes in the second game? Are they going to be a little bit more aggressive, trying to deal some damage as they rotate? That's what I want to know.
That's a great way to think of it. I know there were so many people that want to give their thoughts on these games, but over at Unreal Island, we've got our very own Sundown with his thoughts on game 1.
Thank you so much, Courage and Ninja. In the first match of the duos competition is over in the Victor Royales. Well, experience wins out. We talked about Energy Zayt and Ghost Sap and how they've been playing so long together. And that endgame was a prime example of textbook Zayt and Sap. We're going to re-roll it one more time and we're going to break down kind of how they were able to keep the control. Now, pay attention right away.
This, Mitro has strongly played this thing.
And they're moving back over the tarps they've already established, but the angles they take make sure they're covering everything.
Mitro unglücklich down gegangen, unglücklich.
And Scarlet is able to pick up Mitro, but doesn't have enough to get out. Zayt and Sap, 5 eliminations. Victory Royale, 15 points, showing that their competitive experience, their experience on stage and at major LAN events is winning out right now. They say nerves, what nerves? We might as well be playing at home on our own stations because they're just that good. Match 1 is over. Time to get back over the stage for match 2. Ninja and Courage, take it away.
Thank you very much, Sundown. Great stuff as always there from Unreal Island outside of the venue, enjoying the event itself. But again, game number 1 in the books. Obviously, so many updates to see exactly where we stack up. In the end, those final moments can be so hectic. So before we hop into game 2, we will have a standings update for you all at home. Who do you think's up top of it right now? Well, guess what? It's Sap and Zay, but
Ah, Nitro und gerade Dritte.
both predictions. Both of our predictions.
And they're still up there. Guess what? Imagine when they're healthy, when they actually get some good rotation items. I'd love to see how they're going to play in the late game.
Replacement points is so key. You did a great job pointing out Mitro at the end. And not only does he stay alive, not only does he perfectly use his materials and his movement items, but he somehow finds 5 more limbs, putting his team from probably an abysmal game 1 to top 3 in our leaderboards. Again, here are your standings from game number 1. Tubbs and Mega, they wind up making it through as well. And that's because of Mega staying alive, too.
Absolutely. Incredibly talented duo, man. Honestly, I'm looking forward to seeing what Aiden can do. Sean, hopefully they step it up in this next game. Game 2 is about to get on its way, man. Are you ready?
I am ready. Ladies
ready?
and gentlemen, in this sold-out arena, are you guys ready for game number 2? Oh, yeah, they are. Oh, yeah, they are.
Let's go.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3,
2, 1. Let's go.
The Battle Bus has launched. Game number 2 of the Fortnite World Cup Duo Finals is underway.
Again, I'm just going to keep saying it, the most nerve-wracking part of any competition, but definitely Fortnite for me, is the second you jump out of that bus.
Yep.
Right, once you hit the ground, once these players hit the ground, they're going to definitely have hopefully less nerves, going to get back into the flow, back into the farm.
Ah, lol, da war Nitro.
And man, I'm looking at these llamas on my screen. I'm just hoping
Wo gehen sie hin?
there's nothing greater than finding a new upgraded llama for 50 mats.
Dude, they're early, and they're everywhere. And look,
Okay.
north side. We've got 3 llamas in a very small area. And many players have gotten better at spotting llamas from very, very far away.
I mean, the one thing I tell, I was telling my teammate Malachi, I was like, listen, man, you just have to tell yourself.
Oh mein Gott, Digga. Leute, ich dachte, der stirbt.
Usually look for players, we're going to be landing
Ah, er hat Lama.
keep an eye out for that adorable pink, purple, and blue llama. There's one. I mean, look, you're just going to get rewarded with shield, rotation, there's shadow bombs, campfires, minis. I mean, these are incredibly valuable.
And remember, materials get capped at 500 of each type. So when you get 350, it's done its job for you. You can spend much less time looting and, farming, and much more time looting. And look at Zay perfectly using the Shadow Bomb Ninja. For players at home who are wondering how he just used it for way more than the 6 seconds it actually lets you use it for. Explain a little bit of staying on the side of the mountain.
Lol.
Yeah, all you have to do is just continue that jump animation. That's going to trigger the double jump. And as long as you don't touch any solid ground, you're going to be able to continue to double bounce back and forth, man. It's an incredible use of the Shadow Bomb. You're probably going to see a lot of players do something like that in the late game off of other people's builds. It's just way more difficult to do that off the mountain, by the way.
Sure, as we now take a look.
That storm is
landing
far,
side of the
man.
map. The storm is very far. Great point to bring up there. We can see on our side, the zone right now basically gets cut off at Dusty Divot and Neo Tilted, and the rest of the north side of the map are in play. So everyone near the middle and south side will have to move, and you see the elimination being very early on. Elevate does get cut down, so a tough start for the duo from 100 Thieves right there, as you've got to wonder if Arkham's still alive in the way that Daedra and Emerald
Spielte krass defensiv, ne Leute.
Lucky Landing, and they do
Er will halt nicht sterben.
Looks like they're trying to obviously back away to farm up. Lucky Landing is not really a 4-person landing. When more than two people land here.
Leute, jetzt kommt das Wichtigste, was ihr je erfahren werdet. Dieser Kanal ist hoffnungslos. Er ist hoffnungslos. Er ist hoffnungslos und deswegen dieser Kanal. Leute, nee, ciao. Ich werde jetzt ein Video machen und dann zeige ich euch, wer beim World Cup dabei sein kann. Aber ich beende nicht. Ihr guckt mir jetzt zu. Dann seht ihr, wer World Cup Spieler 2019 wird. Ich bin krass, Digga. Das werde ich tragen, Leute. In meiner Hand. Guckt, ihr seht es jetzt schon hier. Hier. Ich werde genauso defensiv schwimmen wie die. Ich werde Matchfarm, alles. Digga, das ist einfach nur krass, Leute. Ich komme gleich wieder. Ich wollte World Cup 2020 ich wollte auch schon. Der steht Duo und Solo.
Ja, aber morgen erfährt man, ob er kann wie viel dort? 3 Millionen Dollar gewinnen.
Er steht gar schon der Nummer. Im Duo ist mit dem Teammate, der ist aber schwieriger. Morgen steht er Solo. Ich zeig den Ding. G. Die Menschen in meiner Lobby denken, die sind krass. Die denken, die sind krass, die sind scheiße. Ich werde vielleicht nicht gewinnen und keine High Kill uns machen. Ah, eben getrunken. Aber Leute, ich lande da. Und Leute, ihr wisst, wie krass ich geworden bin. Normal. Kommt auf meinen normalen YouTube-Kanal. Ich bin krass geworden. Ich bin krass gut geworden. Ich weiß nicht, woran es liegt, ob ich echt Ninja bin oder ob ich einfach nur so tue. Digga, jetzt zeige ich mal, wer World Cup Spieler 2019 wird, Digga. Erster Kill jetzt. Keine Kiste. Ich auch, Digga. Oh mein Gott. Ich fühle mich gerade richtig wie ein World Cup. Ah, Digga.
Weißt du, wenn Papa noch ein bisschen geht? Der geht noch.
Nee. Oh mein Gott. Leute. World Cup Sieger 2019. Oh mein Gott. Digga, ich will den Kill jetzt eigentlich, aber ist egal. Wenn er kommt, Digga, er ist tot. Ich brauche erstmal bessere Waffen. Ah, ja. Da dachte ich, die Pump. Wir hatten Start, Leute. Das wäre nice. Aber mit so einer Kackwaffen gerade. Was soll ich da machen? Oh, Digga, eine Pistole. Oh. Hallo. Junge, er edit einfach nicht auf. Digga, merkt ihr, richtiger World Cup Spieler bin ich. Ich verdiene es richtig zu gewinnen. Nee, gar nicht. Ah, Digga, da haut er ab, ne? Kleiner Goho. Ist da eine Kiste? Lol. World Cup Sieger 2019 hätte ich, ja. Weil ich so krasses Aim habe und weil ich es drauf habe. Ja, Jungs, ihr merkt schon, Digga. Ich werde World Cup Sieger 2019. Digga, der Live-Zuschauer denkt sich auch gerade halt, oh, diese Scheiße. Ja, wir brauchen die 300 Punkte. Ihr wisst das genauso gut wie ich, Digga. Wenn wir 300 Punkte schaffen, sind wir World Cup Sieger. Oh. Wow, das tut weh. Das ist keine Kiste. Das tut weh. Nee, ich will nicht mit dir zocken. Okay. Ah, Digga. Erstmal sauen. Das war scheiße. Einen leckeren Baba-Hit wäre nice. Ah, Saufpacks. Diggi, sind die wichtig. Sind die wichtig. Oh, das ist ein Bowler. Nein, das ist der.
So ein schöner Abschluss für mir, ob man auch mal Lieblingsfilm zu gucken.
Ich guck mal.
Kommt hier.
Ah, ja, moin, Leute. Ist er abgehauen, hat er Angst. Er soll zurückkommen. Hier, welche. Ah, da ist er. Da ist er. Jetzt wird gepusht. Jetzt one to go. Come on, Leute. Jetzt one to go. So, SMG ist draußen. Oh. Du hast Gun. Ah, Ehre, Digga. Du, der Loot gut. Hey, warum falle ich runter? Ich bin Gamer. Ich bin Game Master. Ich bin nicht Coin Master, sondern Game Master. Wer will schon Game Master, ach Coin Master sein, wenn man Game Master ist? Wichtige Netzwerk. Ihr merkt. Wichtige Netz. Okay, Zone. Ist nicht so krass. Brauchen wir noch Metz. Unbedingt, Leute. Warte mal, Leute. Ich mach mal was. Nein. Man sieht nichts. Oh mein Gott. Und ich sehe auch nichts. Oh mein Gott, Leute. Ich sehe nichts. Bin ich tot? Ich lebe. Ehre. Oh, da kommt ein Loot Warp. Hey, Moni. Soll ich zum Loot Warp, Leute? Ja, komm, Digga. Ich geh mal hin. Ich gönn. So, will jemand den Loot Warp? Da ist jemand. Okay, ja, der will nicht. Oh, hier unten. Jetzt 2 Leute hier. Oh! Ich bin Hacker. Easy, Junge. Ich bin krass, ich weiß. Ich bin krass geworden, Leute. Ich bin übelst krass geworden. Ah, Digga. Tut das. Das tut gut. Ah, komm, Biggie lasse ich mal liegen. Ah, Jump halt, Ehre. Lol. Lol. Da ist jemand drauf geflogen. Das war's mal wieder komplett. Ich hab doch gesagt, Leute, ich bin krass geworden. Ich bin krass und ich werde auch immer krass bleiben. Erstmal den hier oben pushen, glaube ich. Wenn hier einer ist. Oh, da ist jemand. Erstmal nachladen und jetzt pushen. Oh, er ist tot. Ah, Digga. Mein eines Mikrofon, Digga. Tut das weh. Was? Mann, Junge! Was waren das denn für Hits? Junge, Mann! Da, ganz ehrlich, Leute, guck mal. Was soll ich da machen, wenn ich so welche Hits gebe? Ach, Digga, und er ist so schlecht. Aber wenn er... Ach, Digga, Mann. So ein schlechter Spieler kriegt mich. Wenn er den nicht kriegt, ist er schlecht. Ja, Digga. Oh, Digga, da geht doch der und der Lappen, ey. Der ist auch nicht viel besser. Egal, Leute. Jetzt gehen wir richtig offensiv rein. Ach, Digga, was macht der denn hier drinne? Mit Noobs darf ich nicht spielen. Dann dürfte ich eigentlich mit gar keiner auf der Welt spielen. Ja, Leute. Dann dürfte ich ja mit gar keiner auf der Welt spielen. Wie traurig, Digga. Tut mir jetzt schon leid. Weil kein Spieler ist besser als ich auf der Welt. Okay, es gibt da so ein paar Ausnahmen. Mein Hund, ja, und meine Mutter und mein Vater natürlich, ne? Die sind viel, viel, viel besser. Und der Rest ist alles schlicht. Mogral, komm her, 1 gegen 1. Der beste deutsche Spieler, der beste Spieler aus Deutschland soll gegen mich spielen. Obwohl, ich bin ja der Beste, da muss ich gegen mich selber spielen. Wenn es irgendwo einen Besten gibt, sag mir den, ich schick den FA, ich mache 1 gegen 1. Ich schwöre, ich mache 1 gegen 1, Leute. Und ich rasiere den. Ich nehme ihn hops. Ich nehme seine Ehre. Paradise Pipes. Wenn ich jetzt eine Bump finde, eine epische oder eine legendäre, easy win. Aber diese Kampfschrotflinte oder wie die da heißt, ne? Nicht diese neue da. Ich hasse. Weil mit der kann ich nicht spielen. Oh, episch aufgemacht. Kann man den nicht. Ah, Digga, ich hab was im Hals. Ach, Digga, leck mich durch. Da kommt eine epische Pump, ne? Aber die neue. Epic Games. Ich habe gerade eben gesagt, ich will die nicht. Was? Ich krieg einen Headshot direkt. Digga, soll er seine Mutter ficken, kleiner Hund, der. Ja, der. Ich krieg direkt einen Headshot, ne? Hm. Ich will einen Stream.
Ich will einen Stream noch erstmal.
Ja, weißt du, wie lange ich